It's week 2 of the National Football League, and it's brought to you by EA Sports. It's the Rams and the Colts coming up next.
Our coverage of the NFL has brought us to one of the league's most recognizable homes, Lucas Oil Stadium, opened in 2008 here in Indianapolis. Joined by a former NFL quarterback up in the booth, Mr. Brock Heward. I'm Kate Scott, and Brock, you can brag if you'd like to, because I know you had quite the big arm in your days with the Huskies and the Seahawks in Seattle. Well, we've got a couple of quarterbacks here who also know how to push that football down the field.
Yeah, you got a couple QBs who are going to keep these defenses honest today, because the moment they get greedy in coverage or get too aggressive in the pocket, either of these quarterbacks can drop a dime, drop a deep throw right over them for big yardage, and maybe 6 points too.
Everyone's still celebrating the return of regular season football, and we're away in week 2. This return makes it up to the 25. So out come the Colts for their first offensive possession, bringing them out to 4th overall pick in 2023 out of Florida, a super athlete at quarterback, Anthony Richardson.
I don't think it's hyperbole to say that when Anthony Richardson came out of the draft out of Florida, he was the greatest all-around athlete we'd ever seen at quarterback. 240 pounds, running 4.4, jumping 40 inches. He was the envy of defensive ends and linebackers that couldn't put up those numbers. Now, it's taken all those athletic traits and squeezing them into the quarterback position, maximizing all that physical talent to become the superstar he can be.
After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4. From the shotgun, it's Richardson. Has him on the quick hitter. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains. Markers reset, ball at the 37. On 1st down, it's Richardson. This finds Mitchell, complete. And he finds space for about a 3-yard gain. Tackle made by Cameron Curl. 2nd down now, 7 to go. They give to Taylor, right side. Down the sideline to the 45. And they'll finally get him down at the 37-yard line. A big play, 23 yards to move those chains.
You know, it is so refreshing for these running backs when they have space to run. It's hard. There's so many collisions between the tackles. When they get on the edge and have green grass, well, the best of them take advantage of it.
Markers reset, ball at the 37. Going to the ground again on 1st. We're working a couple of yards past the line. Jared Verse on the tackle. Only 2 yards, and it brings up 2nd and 8. Here's Richardson. That's brought in. It's his back, Jonathan Taylor. He's corralled after a modest 4-yard gain. That was Darius Williams on the tackle. Got to figure out this 3rd down here. Now Richardson to throw. Hauled in by Downs. And this is down to the 28 before the defense halts it.
Here we go. Here's one of those game situations that just puts a smile on my face, because I can think from Pop Warner to the NFL, everybody on the field thinking the same thing. Can we go for it? Can we get one more shot as you end up just short on that 3rd down? A dependable kicker, man. That is a coach's best friend. Saves him so much stress to have a guy he can really trust to go out and hit it from that distance consistently, because from that far out, no kick is a guarantee.
This return starts at the 5. He's brought down at what looks like the 24-yard line. So here come the Rams on offense, ready for their opening drive. And leading them out to one of the game's all-time leading passers, the top pick back in 2009. Still going strong, it's Matthew Stafford.
Your goal as a quarterback going into each and every season is to have a touchdown-to-interception ratio, Kate, of somewhere 2 to 3, and if you're great, 4 to 1. Anytime it's upside down like his outing last week with 2 touchdowns and 3 interceptions, you know that's not sustainable. It can lead to an awful lot of L's.
3 yards on the 1st down play, and that brings up 2nd and 7. From the 27. Got to him right as he threw it, and it falls to the ground. His first target doesn't lead to his first catch. And that makes it third down. They fake the handoff, now Stafford. Pocket isn't holding up, they're able to drop him. And the defense comes through to back them up ahead of fourth down.
It's exactly how you draw it up defensively. A 3 and out and a sack on top of it. Create that negative play. Create a little doubt in that quarterback's mind. And offensively, well, that's the worst way to start it. No rhythm, no tempo, and now you give the ball right back to the opponent.
It's a 61-yard punt that time. And the Colts will take over. New set of downs for him at the 38. Taylor gets it to begin the drive. And it took a couple of guys to hold him down there after a gain of just 1.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
Escapes the pocket. Oh, he was on the move, but so was the defense, and they take him down. And that pushes them back. Third down coming up.
It's now 3rd and 13.
Throwing now, Richardson. Dialing up a receiver screen. And the defense gets there to force a small loss.
I'll tell you, that is a humbling moment to see a completed third down pass actually go backwards instead of towards the sticks.
Colts going to kick this away now on 4th, and it's Rigoberto Sanchez on for the punt. He punted 3 times in the win last week, and this one is away. And he's brought down before the return gets far. Officially a 55-yard launch. And the Rams will take possession. So the LA offense getting out there for their second drive. They didn't start the game off like they wanted, Brock. Still searching for that opening first down as they take the field a second time. And it's a nice gain off a really good effort there just to stay upright. First down play, nets him 5. It's going to be 2nd and 5. Stafford from the gun. Caught. Cooper Kupp makes the play. And that's good yardage with a new set of downs. Football on that 47-yard line. First down. Off the play fake, it's Stafford. He throws a bullet to the center of the field.
You know, I don't fault that look at all, Kate, downfield. It was just an excellent defensive play to deny him the ball and knock it away. That is good on good.
Back to the air we go on 2nd. Stafford. It's complete to Whittington. And they make the tackle at the 38. Following that completion, medical staff headed out for an injured player. We'll see what the nature of his injury is. New set of downs for him at the 38. Now Stafford again. That's Kupp on the slant. And they take him down right along the 30. Only a solitary field goal so far as we're through one quarter. Just 3-0 is our score. We'll take a brief pause and head back to Lucas Oil Stadium after this. Time for the second quarter of play. It's Rams football. They're advancing it well as they face second down. Shotgun snap to Stafford. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. No connection on the last play, and now it's third down. Back to throw here, Stafford. He has the first over the middle. And they've got him down near the red zone at the 22. 8 yards on the gain, and the drive continues forward.
Part of the reason I leave you pregame, Kate, and get down to that field and watch these guys throw and catch is I want to see their timing. I want to see their anticipation. That is picture perfect right there. A crossing route thrown that quickly tells me these two are on the same page.
Throw reeled in by Whittington. And he's out of bounds inside the red zone, just short of the 15. After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4. Here he goes on the bootleg. And the cover just too good there. Didn't find the throw that he was confident in, so just throws it away. 3rd down coming up. Working from the gun. Here's Stafford. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. So they opt for the shorter pass later in the progression on that play, Brock, but man, the defense took that away too.
Well, what they tell us yesterday in those production meetings, nothing comes easy. No easy completions from shots down the field to those checkdowns to the running back. Wanted to make this offense earn everything. They just did. Well, that's the type of long, sustained drive that takes some of the starch out of your opponent. The only negative is that the kicking team was out there for a field goal and not an extra point. But they do come away with 3.
This one's fielded at the 4-yard line. And a decent return ends as they bring him down inside the 30. The Indianapolis offense ready to take another swing at it. They were only on the field for 3 plays their prior series, Brock. Let's see what changes they make to take over here. Play action with Richardson. And disaster averted. He knocks away the deep ball, incomplete.
You know, ball skills are not just a selling point for receivers entering the draft. Teams want defenders, especially in this day and age of the passing game, who can make plays on the ball too, especially on these.
And they get to him as he was trying to make something happen. And that pushes them back. 3rd down coming up.
This is a time where you get in that huddle and you just look at one another and say, hey, let's get back in rhythm. Get back in rhythm. Get something good to feel good about. Sure, you'd love to get the first down, but more than anything, just find a positive play after a huge sack.
Complete beyond the marker. 30. Gets the 10. It's an Indianapolis touchdown. The Colts take a 2nd quarter lead. Michael Pittman Jr. with the touchdown. I love plays like this, Brock. Sometimes you just got to ask your dude, show me what you got, man. Show off those wheels, and he did just that.
Yeah, beauty in simplicity, right?
Yep.
Now, when you run that fly route, you got to win right from the jump. And you got to protect yourself from the sideline, too. Don't get pushed to the boundary. Give your quarterback room to throw it up, and you can find pay dirt.
Gay with the point after. And the Colts break that tie and now lead by 7. Here's Gay now to handle the kickoff. Here's a return from the 7. And he's going to make this to the 28 before going down. Out come the Rams on offense. And they take over down 10-3 following that score. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. Drive begins with a run. It's Williams. And into a sea of bodies he goes. Looks like they'll get about 3 out of it.
You know, they got some positive yards. That's a good thing. But too many plays like that, it just is too hard to pile together, get first downs against the better defenses in this league.
That's on target, Puka Nacua. And they'll make the stop up at the 46-yard line. The end result there, 15 yards and a 1st.
That's just great instincts. Go air it out on 2nd down rather than just play conservative and run it. They hit a weak point in the coverage and don't need to worry about 3rd down at all.
New set of downs for him from the 46. Short pass brought in. And he gets it through the midfield stripe and onto the Colts side of the field. Nice spot here for the offense. It's 2nd and 1. Here's Stafford. That's taken in by Cup. And they get this down to the 28. It's a gain of 17 on that one. And it brings up an LA first down.
First down, Rams.
To throw, Stafford. That one complete to Higbee. And they have this well into the red zone now at the 15. Give him 13 on that play. And the Rams are going to have a first down. Working inside the red zone. Throw wheeled in by Higbee. And he's able to get this down to the 13. 8 yards to go. Let's see how they approach this second down. Give to Williams from the gun. And he gets taken down immediately right at the line of scrimmage. It's 3rd and 8. Need to get a chunk here. Stafford now. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And the defense comes through, and that's going to back them up and bring up 4th down.
Kate, I've seen a one-step drop. I've seen a 3, a 5, a 7. Some of the boots and play actions get more depth, but a 20-step drop? That's not going to cut it. Except for this defense, it just adds a whole bunch of negative yards to that play.
Now we get a timeout from the Colts. That's their first. And they'll have 2 left to work with here in the first half. On comes Joshua Carty in the Rams field goal unit to try it on 4th down. This from 40 on the right hash. Slide's kick is up and good. And it's dropped back down now to a 4-point game.
Okay, one of the areas that kickers and quarterbacks are similar, they want to get into rhythm, and no better way to feel good and get into that rhythm and start a game 2 for 2 as a kicker.
Starting from the 5. He's brought down to end that return as we've reached our 2-minute warning. Offense ready to begin this drive, 1st and 10. Working from the gun, it's Richardson. Has him on the quick hitter. He's got a gain of 6 there. Tackle made by Ernest Jones. After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4. From the 32. Ooh, would have been a big gainer if they connected, but they could not. Instead, 3rd down coming up. From the shotgun, it's Richardson. Pittman's got it. And he'll get it up to the 44. Pickup of 12 on that play. And it'll be 1st down, Colts.
I know the Combine tries to test everything it possibly can physically, but I don't know how you test courage at the Combine because there's nobody defending you. Nobody wants to hit you. That was the epitome of courage to make that in cut and make the catch.
From the 44-yard line now, 1st and 10. They'll throw again, Richardson. Connecting on the slant. And he'll be taken down, but not until he reaches that 45-yard line. It's a pickup of 11. And it's good for an Indianapolis 1st down. He's on the move. He's keeping it. And he wisely avoids contact, sliding down there. That played good enough for a first. Timeout Indianapolis, that's its 2nd. And they still have 1 in their pocket for what's left of this half. On 1st down, it's Richardson. He gets it ahead, winds up with about 3. That tackle made by Kobe Turner.
I call this quarterback's best friend. Some call it a safety valve, some call it automatic, but it's sure nice as a quarterback when you got a trusty running back over the middle of the field that you could depend on.
2nd down now, 7 to go. Shotgun snap now to Richardson. And he doesn't see a window he likes, so he just got rid of that one. And brings up third down.
Brings up third down and 7.
Back to throw. Here's Richardson. And even on third down, he sees no choice other than to get rid of it. Not the play they wanted. It's going to be fourth down.
It's now fourth down.
So often, so many of these games in the NFL, well, they come down to a play or two, and third downs are critical. Whether it's in a close game or already out of hand, their coach wants to see them convert those. That's why they spend all the time on the practice field during the week. That kind of operation. Perfect rhythm, perfect timing, and a 2 for 2 for this kicker.
Here's Gay now to handle the kickoff. And that one bounces through the end zone for a touchback. First and 10, but only time left for maybe a couple of plays here. Yep, as expected, they go to the ground to start this one off. Gets it forward for a gain of 3. Marcus Epps making the play. We're to the halfway point from Indianapolis with the Colts out in front at the break. Now it's down to Florida where Jonathan Coachman is standing by in Orlando for the EA Sports Halftime Report.
Okay, Kate, back to you and Brock in just a moment. But after a wild first weekend in the NFL, time to see if things will settle down as we take a quick look at what's happening here in Week 2. We begin in Charlotte, a good NFC matchup between Seattle and Carolina. And it's the Seahawks who have the lead in that one. Kenneth Walker with a couple of touchdowns there. Next, we head off to check out another game. And it was the visiting Jacksonville Jaguars that go home with the victory. Trevor Lawrence, 5 touchdown passes, leading his guys to the victory. Finally, we head to the shores of Lake Erie. See what's going on with the Cleveland Browns. In that game, all tied with the visiting Patriots. The Colts got a strong first half from their quarterback, Anthony Richardson. He has a touchdown pass, and that amounted to the only touchdown of the game for either team thus far. Both these teams ready for the fight ahead. We're ready to get back to it as well. And to do just that, we'll hand it back over to Kate and Brock.
All right, thank you, Coach, and we are back and about set to begin the second half. Here's Gay now to handle the kickoff. Scott now to return. He's stopped on the return at the 27. Los Angeles getting its offense set to go to begin the third. They're facing a 13-6 deficit as they take over. They're out and set, first and 10. Stafford from the gun. Oh, he's in trouble. He'll go down. The Colts got him. And the big play drives them backwards. Second down coming up.
I'm not sure that deficit's going anywhere anytime soon. If anything, this is a defense that sees their offense creating not a ton of separation on the board, knowing they've got to shoulder the load. And sacks like that go a long ways towards doing it.
They really need some chunk yardage here on second down. Trying again, following the sack. Finds a seam down the middle. And they're going to bring him down just beyond the 30 at the 31. 3rd and 6 for them to figure out now. Now Stafford to throw. Gets it to him on the screen. And he's tackled after gaining a handful.
Those kind of completions are so frustrating, Kate. It's like a putt. You got it on line, you feel good about it, it's going in the hole, but you never want to leave it short.
Punt team is on now, and they get this away. And he gets his guys a few yards before they bring him down on the return. That one an impressive 57-yard kick. And they're going to take over possession. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10. Richardson now. Finds him over the middle. And he's short of the first after a mild gain. Now hang on, looks like somebody came out after that play a little shaken up. Not sure we saw exactly what happened, but he'll get some assistance now. After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4. Throwing now, Richardson. Pocket isn't holding up, they're able to drop him. And that pushes them back, 3rd down coming up.
It's looking like a dreaded 3-and-out offensively, but listen, if you can't keep your quarterback clean and upright, you're going to need some magic, big-time magic, to convert on this 3rd and long.
Let's see what they went with on 3rd down. Here's Richardson. Coverman is there, and he harmlessly knocks it away. Incomplete. So before this is punted away, officials stepping in. Looks like a timeout was called by the receiving team. 4th down, and on comes the punt team, and the kick's away. And some textbook work covering that punt. It is stopped after almost nothing on the return. The Rams headed out to the field now. And this game might be going better if he could have some more time just to work back there. This pass rush has been all over them. Really keeps taking this offense out of any grooves that they've managed to get into.
Okay, I like to say in life there's energy givers and there's energy vampires.
Yeah.
And for this defense, these sacks right here, they're such energy givers. And, man, it's like a vampire sucking the juice out of an offense.
Yeah, I love that. He completes it in traffic. And he made a bid for midfield there, but stopped on his own side at the 49. They get 18 yards out of it and a new set of downs. One play in, and already they're close to midfield. Stafford now on 1st down. That's complete. Nakua on the left side. And he drives this across midfield and down into enemy territory.
That's what you call efficiency. Exactly what you're looking for on 1st down. Textbook. It sets up 2nd and very manageable, and then creates that space if you want to take a shot downfield.
And they'll bottle this up after a 4-yard gain. Juju Brents with a stop. The Colts adding a man to the secondary here. 3rd down coming up. Now Stafford again. Complete beyond the marker. And he's tackled with the 1st down yardage.
You're not going to last long in the National Football League if you don't convert a good chunk of your 3rd downs. Nice find there to continue the series.
On 1st down, here's Stafford. He sends this one to the end zone. And the defender redirects that deep shot. Nicely done. Incomplete. Took his shot at 6 that time. And we'll see what they do here on 2nd down. Here's Stafford. It's taken in by Williams. That play gains 15, and it moves the sticks.
To this day, I can still see the faces of the big guys in the huddle. When you call a screen like that, instead of them just getting knocked backwards, they get to be salesmen. They get to push those linemen downfield and then tee off and go hit somebody like they did right there.
They're now set for 1st and 10. From the gun, a carry by Williams. And that carry only nets 1 on the plunge up the gut.
You know, not a ton of yards, but still showing that commitment to the ground game. The type of run that keeps the defense from loading up in coverage and focusing entirely on that passing game.
On 2nd down, a run with Williams. And once again, he doesn't manage much before getting brought down. A gain of 2 follows up a gain of 1, and now they're left with 3rd and 7. Shotgun snap to Stafford. His pass caught by Nakua. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
That's what we call situational football. You spend all week working on your nickel passing game package to take advantage of 3rd downs just like that.
Williams now on 1st and 10. And that's good yardage there with a new set of downs to boot.
Kate, I know you can see that smile on my face as we stand next to each other. Sure, I love that run. But I'm thinking about some great running backs. In fact, Corey Dillon, who created a lot of negative grades on my play sheet because I didn't want to carry out no fake. I wanted to watch the damage he could do like we just saw.
Going jumbo set on this first and goal. Stafford now against the blitz. And he has the Los Angeles touchdown. The Rams cut it to 1 late in the third. So they punch it in for 6, Brock, and now a conversion away from tying this game back up.
This one just has the feel, doesn't it? The makings of a one-score game in the fourth quarter that could go either way.
On comes Joshua Carty to try the extra point. Extra point sent right down the middle. And the Rams managed to tie this game. It's 13-all. The Rams kicking team is ready, and they're going to send this one away. Returning it from the 4. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. Now the Indianapolis offense heading out. It's all squared up again following that touchdown, partner, so some added importance on this series. Taylor gets it on 1st and 10. And he can only get a lone yard. Took a couple of guys to hold him down near the line. They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9.
1-yard gain brings up 2nd and 9.
Now Richardson to throw. Finds his man Downs. And it's good yardage, but they tackle him short of the sticks. After 3 quarters, we're still neck and neck. Neither side has been able to fully separate. It's a 13-13 ball game as we get ready for the 4th quarter. Third and a lone yard coming up. They're going to try to pick it up with an option left. And he's caught behind the line for a loss.
It's results like that drive coordinators nuts. Premature balding, gray, wrinkles, all of it, Kate. You call something conservative. The last thing you're thinking is you're going to lose yards on a 3rd and 1 run.
The Colts are ready for the punt. Rigoberto Sanchez will kick it away. And that fair catch corralled just beyond the 25-yard line. That punt goes unanswered. No return there. And it'll be their football. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. Here's Williams to start the drive. And he's brought down for a loss.
Well, he was supposed to be the one who chipped away a few and got a new set of downs started right in rhythm. Instead, he's now forced to pick himself from behind the line thanks to a great effort defensively.
Here's 2nd and 11. Too much lead on that throw. That falls incomplete ahead of his target. Cooper caught the intended receiver. So they're left facing 3rd and long. Stafford now. Dump off caught by his back. And the defense gets there to force a small loss.
He specializes in salvaging broken plays out of the backfield, but even he couldn't get anything out of that one, Kate. That defense, they were all over it.
The Rams are set to punt. Ethan Evans, the one to kick it away. And he finally gets a hold of one here. This is hit far. And before that return amounts to much, they bring him down. 58 yards on the punt there. And they'll get ready to go on offense. The Colts offense set to head out. Markers reset, ball at the 37. First down throw here from Richardson. Cut out left. And he's going to be brought down at the 42.
He's just one of those guys, Kate. Even when he's not open, he's still a target thanks to that physicality and his ability to just play bully ball. They don't like forcing into coverage, but sometimes when you got a bully like him that can create space, you just find a way to get him the ball.
And he's able to move past the 45 before going out. Third down, 1 yard to go. To throw, Richardson. This is reeled in by Pittman. And he's officially in enemy territory now. They're going to give him the opposing 49. Pick up a 5 on that play. And it'll be first down, Colts. Shotgun, handoff to Taylor. And he'll cross the 50 and start pushing onto the opposing side of the field. It's a gain of 3 for him. That brings up 2nd and 7.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7. At the 46.
They go again with Taylor. And once again, he doesn't manage much before getting brought down. Give him about 3 yards, and now they're going to have 3rd and 5 to figure out.
Now 3rd and 5.
Back to throw it. He has the first over the middle. And he takes it in for the Indianapolis touchdown. The Colts take a 4th quarter lead. It's an Adonai Mitchell touchdown. Well, this has definitely been a tight one throughout, Brock. So now that they've taken the lead, the question becomes, can they hold on to it?
And that question right there is one the defense has to answer. But this sure had the look of a drive where a coaching staff challenged that offense, saying, hey, we need a big drive from you guys right here. And sure enough, that offense delivers.
Yeah, no doubt. That one splits the uprights. And the Colts break that tie and now lead by 7. Here's Gay now to handle the kickoff. Scott now to return. And this return gets to the 30 before he stopped. The Rams set to go on offense once more. Still time to go, Brock, but that touchdown has them down now 7. They've got to find the end zone here. Running right, it's Williams. And he'll get it out to the 34 before he's tracked down. Solid 4-yard gain there, and now they've got 2nd and 6 coming up. From the 34. And the Colts get to him. He goes down. And that pushes him back. 3rd down coming up.
As much as we talk about offenses wanting to stay ahead of the chains, they want to stay on script. Well, the defense, they want to rip that script up. And a sack like that, creating 3rd and extra longs, it's exactly how you get it done.
This offense looking to convert as they come up on 3rd down. He's back to throw. Got Williams, and it's complete. And he'll push this upfield and earn them a new set of downs.
This running back is a mismatch maker. That's how I label him on my little sheet right here. Right under his bio, this guy just creates matchup nightmares for every defender on the field.
We're down to the 2-minute warning here in Indy. Rams losing by 7. Throwing now on 1st down. Stafford able to find Nakua here. And defenders arriving in support to finish him off at the line.
You know, I've learned over the years, defensively, they call that the camera club. How many different guys can get rallying to the football? So that last shot you see on camera, you see as many defenders keeping that to a 0-yard gain. That's well done defensively.
Has him on the quick hitter. And he's tackled after getting this to the opposing 46. Now the Rams will use the first of their timeouts. He'll look to throw it. He gets this one to Nakua. And they're going to bring him down at the 36. Timeout taken by Los Angeles. It's 2nd. As they'll meet and decide what to do on this second down.
The goal of running that drag route is to get it to him for at least a minimal gain with space to add after that. They picked up a good chunk, and there was nearly room to add even more.
Back to throw. That's knocked away by a defender, incomplete.
You know, that is so hard to do. It's called body control. Great positioning to swat the ball away, not go through the receiver, no penalty flag. He's got the body control and, more importantly, the timing to knock that ball away.
Now to throw. That's caught for the first. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains. Here he is to throw. Oh, he lost the football. And it's a turnover. The defense has it. Well, he was fighting off defenders, trying for the extra yards. You understand it, but might have been what cost him and opened the door for that fumble.
Okay, you and I both know this game has changed so much in our lifetimes. It's evolved in so many different ways. But I promise you, you can go back to the 60s, the 70s, and many of these fumbles occur just like that. You break one tackle, you let up just a little bit, and that next guy comes home and delivers the devastating blow.
The Colts and Anthony Richardson headed back onto the field. And as we see some of the highlights from their showing, his work a big part of why they're in front right now. Having a nice, solid game as their offensive leader. I think we can say he's had a firm grip on the wheel and has really driven them to this advantage. Into the victory formation they go, Brock, here on first down. The Colts in a victory formation as they kneel it down. Now the Rams are going to use their third and final timeout. This won't run out the clock just yet, Brock. They're going to have to kneel it again after this one. With the win in hands, they'll take the knee, let this clock run out.
Nothing left to do now, Kate, but celebrate on one side and watch on hopelessly from the other. What a hard-fought effort to get to this spot, and now you can enjoy the victory.
They drop to a knee, and what little time we have left here is going to tick down. So the Colts pick up the win in this one. And they're stacking momentum right away this season as they begin the year 2-0. And with Brock Heward and our EA Sports crew, I'm Kate Scott saying so long from this one. The Colts are winners as we say so long from Indy.